Hello friends, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures. Today I'm showing off what I bought. Yeah, as you may notice, I didn't actually have chance of doing a lot of shopping in last few months. Yeah, part of this is because the new job, and the other part, you know, just simply improving everything around the house was costing a lot of money, and you know, unfortunately just kind of bite off into my hobby money. But let's start looking at the cars. First of all, of course, I got the Volkswagen Beetle because, you know, how would I survive without getting a new Volkswagen? And you all know that I don't like to keep them in the boxes. So straight away, an awesome Volkswagen Beetle. Yeah, I like this, you know, decorations on the sides showing, you know, as a wooden panels. I think it's probably the favorite one of the ones that I saw at the store today, so I got it for myself. And now next one, and what is that? A Rally Baya Crawler. Yeah, no matter what it is, you know, some guy on the front. Yeah, but when it comes to going for the Gaslands, yeah, this front looks perfect. Yeah, the top looks very good. Basically all around nice looking car. Yeah, and well, even have some bounce in it, so that's good. Yeah, I see already a couple of possibilities of converting that. And next in here, this is a 70 Chevy Chevelle, and you know how I am with Chevys. Yeah, you may be quite sure that it's not the last one today. Yeah, so let's just get him out of the box. Yeah, and this one straight out of the box is pretty much pure perfection. Yeah, I'm kind of sort of half tempted to don't convert it because it looks so good. Yeah, and you rarely hear that from me. Yeah, I probably gonna do this, just some small modifications to it, but you know, probably gonna be one of my favorite Chevys. Yeah. Next one, I got something out of pretty much fantasy. It is Twink and Wing. Yeah. So I got that, you know, just thinking about this, how many bogies I built so far, and it was not too many. Oh, there's a piece of cardboard left. Yeah, and this one, I think that I did something fairly similar. It was different, but similar. And I think that I have this, you know, kind of locked how to convert those ones and how to make bogies for Gaslands. So I'm gonna be quite happy converting this one. Yeah, it's a nice looking car. Nothing, you know, extremely special, but still quite cool. And next we have this Chevy Silverado. Yeah, like I said, Chevy is gonna make, you know, continuous visits to this show. Yeah, and you know how it is. Chevy truck. It's a awesome little truck. All of the shapes in it are as they should be for the truck. Yeah, I didn't look at the back of it when I bought it, but you can see actually that you can see the wheels through the bottom, so you know it's probably gonna lend itself very well to some converting. Maybe something heavier than I'm used to, at least lately. And then 55 Chevy. I already have like 2 or 3 of those. Yeah, and like in the blue. Yeah, because I have them in orange and in other colors. Yeah, but of course 55 Chevy, probably the staple of this channel by that point. I think that I have about as many Chevys as I have Volkswagen Beetles. Yeah, so I think that this one gonna go through some heavier modifications, you know, including removing the hood and maybe, you know, putting a one giant wheel in front of instead of 2. But we'll see. We'll see. I have some ideas for Chevys. That's why I'm buying more of them. Yeah. And now I just watched Shadow and Son show just a second ago. Yeah, and you know, of course, they didn't do a Gaslands this month, which I was disappointed. Come on, guys, come on. Yeah, but I was just looking at those cars and I was like, Shadow would love this. Yeah, let's just get this out. Yeah, I just bought it to make Shadow jealous. Sorry, mate. Okay, I never know how to open those boxes. They are always, you know, user-friendly when it comes to opening. Yeah, and usually I'm a dum-dum. There is probably some way of opening them without any problems. But who cares, yeah? So like I said, I saw this car, yeah, and I fell in love. It's looking awesome. It's gonna be probably one of my flagships. What is it? Yeah, the camera, I just turned off the autofocus, so let's go back to it. I cannot see the name. Willis. Whatever, yeah. It's a awesome looking little car. And of course, black painting, white flames, just perfect. Yeah. Next one is... oh my goodness, I don't even know. Maybe it's somewhere on the side. Sorry, I'm just trying to read that. Chrysler. Yeah, Chrysler again. I actually was looking at that box. I think that there was like 2 identicals, and I was very tempted of getting both of them because those cars are actually all look decent for Gaslands. Yeah, so you know, paint jobs, I don't think that there's gonna be much of change. You know, maybe a little bit of weathering. Yeah. And in here we have a Camaro, white and gold flames. Yeah, I love the front grille on this car. It's probably one of my favorite when it comes to the front grille. And just generally the shape, you know, a little bit lifted up back because of this little fin. It really works into the advantage of this car. And next one is... this is next Chrysler, Dodge Charger. Yeah, and I think that I have already about 3 or 4 of them converted. One of them is actually able to open doors, hood, back, and have a fin on the back, you know, giant wheel wells built up. But again, you know, very nice car, flames, everything. There is nothing that I don't like about this car. So, you know, I'm always a little bit skeptical about all of the cars, but yeah, and this one is Ford Falcon. Yeah. Again, just perfect little shape for Gaslands, yeah? The color, yeah? All of this aqua blue and all of those decals. Normally I would be a little bit against it, but it just works. Yeah, as well, you know, the little front scoops in here just kind of fit in with this, what I like. So entire box, yeah, that I bought today is really something that I love. Yeah, and I'm very happy with this one. There's gonna be a lot of fun to be done. And then, you know, this was the first pick of the day for me. I just bought a box of 10 cars, and not all of them are what I love. Yeah, but let's just get it, tear out, pull it all out of the box. Yeah, and I can get rid of that box. Yes, so let's start from the cars that I do not like that much. Yeah, let's get back here. Yeah, so this. We all seen this car in that show before. Yeah, and it's called what? Mattel made Monteracer. Yeah, it's not a bad casting per se. It's just, you know, I would have to have a driver put in here and some sort of weapon on the side, which would make it a little bit boring because it would be samey. Yeah, generally it's look good for Gaslands. Yeah, because when you just paint it, you know, metallic, you dry brush everything, it's gonna really work. But I wasn't very happy converting this car first time around, and I don't think that I'm gonna be very happy doing this the second time. But you know, I have to admit that the first conversion did actually turn out very well, so yeah. Okay, and now this is probably a sacrificial car for me. So this is a Paradox, yeah, and generally this car probably could work. Yeah, I just don't like the back, so I would probably have to do something about it. Yeah, and maybe some 2 weapons on the front. yeah, I could see it working. You know, I already kind of sacrificed one of those cars converting it, so you know, this is not the worst one, but still not my favorite out of the bunch, of course. And now, what else? What else I do not like that much? Bully Goat, yeah? It's a first car that I don't see much of a problems in, you know, with converting. It's look very modern, very bulky, very stock. Even all of those decals on it are okay. Yeah, the little bit of a sheen do not really work for me completely, yeah? But after converting, you know, a little bit of splashing of paint, not really, you know, doing much with it, you can actually have a decent, kind of a heavier body race car, yeah? So I don't gonna complain, and you know, like that was probably one of the worst ones from the cars that I was saying, you know, are okay in that pack, yeah? And now this is some sort of a sports car, and you know that I'm not very good at those, yeah, but general shape, you know, I could put two rocket launchers, you know, just sticking out on the side nicely, and this is gonna just work, yeah? And of course it is orange. I love yellow orange colors, so this one wins by default, yeah? And it's not a really bad car, it's actually quite nice. And what is the name of that? Come on, focus, it doesn't want to focus. There we go. Much speeder, yeah? You know, the names are not great for them, but still. Now let's just see what else. Alright, this. When it comes to the back fins, you know that I'm not a huge fan. Let's see what is one called. Come on, focus. The poor phone have massive issues. Probably focusing on my fingers more than... Okay, that's just pointless. Yeah, it doesn't... Oh. Ford Mustang, yeah? And go back to normal, yeah. So I usually have issues with the back fins, but this one actually I like the shape of it. It's not, you know, this kind of stuck up, you know, just wide straight shape, yeah? And maybe it's gonna be problematic during the build, but you know, generally I did convert this kind of Ford before, yeah? And I think that every single time this car is really lending itself to Gaslands very well. Of course, you know, all of those decals gonna have to go, so there's gonna be no white paint on it, but generally I'm gonna be happy, you know, building it up and just converting it into something cool, yeah? So now to don't... So it is a Nissan Silva, yeah? And again, normally I hate the back fin. In here it kind of works, yeah? General shape of this Nissan is brilliant. I think that, you know, even this in here could be, you know, just painted as a blade instead of just being a scoop, so, you know, like ankle biter, yeah? And it ain't gonna require massive amount of work to actually convert it into Gaslands. And what else is that I like about this car? A lot of flat surfaces, yeah? Because normally when you convert some, you know, fantasy cars, there is a lot of work because you have to figure out how to glue stuff together. In here, there's not going to be that issue because everything just going to go on the flat surface. And, you know, all of the connection points going to be brilliant. So, I like this one. Yeah, and which one going to go next? Oh, maybe so it is a Porsche, yeah. Porsche Cayman S. Yeah, so Porsche. Yeah, lovely little car, rounded, yeah. The same family as, of course, Volkswagen Beetle of the cars. You know, I like those little rounded cars. I see, you know, there's always problem with converting this kind of Porsche because they are nice, small, compact and rounded, so gluing any weapons to them is a hassle. But generally I don't see a problem. The black paint is awesome. Maybe I'm gonna doll it up, or maybe I'm just gonna repaint that car, but still, you know, something that I'm gonna have fun doing. And now the 3 cars that I'm most excited about from all of this box. Yeah, this one is Formula 8R. Yeah, and I was looking at that car through the cellophane there, and I was like, do I like it? Yeah, and the answer after like 3 seconds of looking at that, yes, I love it. Yeah, it have this kind of mohawk in the back. Yeah, the exposed wheels, flat surfaces for gluing weapons to. Basically, this is a speed car, yeah, that Gaslanders dream of, in my opinion. Yeah, so probably my favorite one, well, 3rd favorite one of the box, and you're gonna see why it is just 3rd favorite one. Yeah, but when it comes to speedsters, you know how much of an issue I have with any speedster. This one is brilliant. I'm gonna have so much fun converting it, but I actually cannot wait. Probably the video gonna come in next week or something. Yeah, because it's gonna be one of the first cars that I'm gonna start chopping up and doing something with. Yeah, and come on, come on. Oh my goodness, you probably seen a glimpse of it or not. It's a Chevy Impala 59. Oh, just look at this beauty. Yeah, I know, I'm very biased when it comes to Chevys. Yeah, it's just beautiful. And oh, you know, like we already have 3 Chevys in here. This is Chevy number 4. You all know that, you know, maybe the paint job gonna even stay on that. Yeah, but it's gonna be a gentle conversion probably. Yeah, because this is probably the 1st or 2nd Impala that I have, and the first one that I had didn't actually got completed just yet. So yeah, I love this car, and I'm gonna just, you know, have ton of fun converting it. Let's just put it on the top of other Chevy. Yeah, and now the kind of feature car in the box. Yeah, and what is that? What's the name of it? Porsche 356 Outlaw. Yeah, so it is a 2nd Porsche in this set, but this Porsche is so close to Volkswagen Beetle in the shape, yeah, just generally, yeah, that you could be easily mistaken looking at those. Of course, you know, people who know cars would never make mistake between Porsche and Volkswagen. Yeah, but I love these rounded shapes, and I know that Shadow would love it as well. Yeah, so I'm just wondering, you know, what I'm gonna do to it, because I have so many ideas for it, and you know, probably not enough of a car to actually do them all. So yeah, this is, you know, the last car and the one that I'm most excited about. Of course, excluding the, you know, Chevys, because you know how am I about Chevys, and this one, yeah, out of the entire haul today, is by far my favorite baby. Yeah, it's just beautiful. All of that, you know, like kind of bulletproof glass in the back or whatever it's called, looks cool. Generally, this car just speaks to me, and I'm just feeling sorry that there was only one on the shelf, because if there was 20, I would take all 20 of them. Yeah, and would just make entire fleet out of them. So if anyone sees those around, yeah, ooh, yeah, I would love them. Yeah, but anyway, this is it, you know, a little bit of a show, because like I said, in last few months I didn't have time to do any shopping, or you know, my money was as well a little bit tied up in other projects. Yeah, but right now I managed to spend a couple of bucks, you know, buying those cars, and I'm just delighted in what I get. Yeah, so everybody have a great day, you know, take care. Of course, you know, if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and whoever else wants to watch it. Yeah, and you can keep on looking for those cars, because soon enough they're gonna get converted. Have a great day. Bye.